Hello everyone, welcome back to Cabin Vapors. I'm so glad you could join me for another episode here. Today I'm going to be doing a juice sampling by one of the companies that had sent me e-juice here recently, which is Central Vapors, based out of Dallas, Texas. I want to thank them again for sending out this e-juice. Now the reason why I'm doing this review today is because I've let them steep for a little while here, about a week since I had gotten them in the mail, and I did review the Frosty Mug Root Beer on one of my earlier videos, but I wanted to give them all time to steep so they could get more full flavor from the steeping process, and they still need to steep a little longer, keep in mind, so more flavor does come out of the e-juice. But I'm going to give a couple of these flavors here a review and see how they taste. Alright, now I'm just going to sample a couple of these juices from Central Vapors here. I'm not going to get through all of them today, so as I said, I let them steep for a week here, so they're not fully steeped to the full capacity of what the flavor could be within these. So I'm just going to give you my opinion based on how far they are in the steeping process. So the first flavor I'm going to be dripping today is one that has been requested, I believe, is the Blue Backo. And this is a 6 milligram nicotine, 70 VG, 30 PG, excuse me on that. And now with this, I'm only going to put a couple drops on my rebuildable drip atomizer here, which is 6 wraps of twisted Canthal, a 30 gauge Canthal, and a boiled cotton ball that I put right through the coil there. So just 2 drips here, 1, 2, right there on the coil, just to get flavor, and a couple puffs to get my overall opinion on this. So let's put my dome back on her and vapor. Now my coil's reading 1.2 and I'm vaping at actually 4.5. So let's give her a vape. You taste the blueberry right away. You can taste it right on your tongue. It's a really good blueberry taste also. Now, I've had other juices that say that they're blueberry something, blueberry kiwi, blueberry strawberry, something like that, and you really don't taste a good or a strong blueberry flavor. Where this Blue Backo really does have a strong blueberry flavor. I would say 90% of the flavor out of this is blueberry, other 10% being tobacco. And I'm not a big fan of vaping tobacco-based flavors because I try to get away from cigarettes since I've quit here for 5 months and just steady vaping ever since. Overall, I really enjoy the Blue Backo. I think it's an excellent flavor and it's a really good vape. So check them out. I will put a link below this video so where you can get yourself some Central Vapors e-juice. So the next one I'm going to be trying here, and I already pre-dripped on my atomizer, is Cantaloupe. I don't know if you can read that, but that's Cantaloupe. It's at a 50-50 PG-VG, so it's equal, and it's a 0 nicotine. Now, I don't really get to try really many like fruity flavors like a cantaloupe or a melon or anything. I only vape basically like strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, banana, something along those lines. So this is going to be new to me, and let's give her a try to see how she tastes. That is delicious. Now, I would get this in a different balance, but even at the balance that this is at, I really enjoy it. I think this is a fantastic flavor and vape overall. Excellent vapor quality, and as I said before, it has a very smooth draw. Unlike some of the e-juices here, like my D&D Vapor, this gives me a really harsh draw on some of my on my vapes. Now, note this is still an 80 VG 20 PG in that D&D, and it's still pretty harsh. And this is a 50-50, and it's a lot smoother on the draw. So it all depends on how quality they are using what products they're using, how quality they are. So this is a really good vape, though. Now that's about dry, but that's delicious. Check them out. As I said, those are some really good flavors. Now, know what I'm going to do? I'm going to retry the Frosty Mug Root Beer to see if my opinion changed on this. Because it really did taste really strong with the black licorice flavor, and I'm not a big fan of the black licorice, but I'm going to put a couple drops on here and see if the steeping did a difference with it. 2 drops. Put it back on. And these do come with child safety seals on the top, so please note that also if you do have children. And pop her back on. The black licorice definitely subsided a lot. And the root beer definitely came out a lot more. You definitely can taste a lot more of the root beer, and the licorice seemed to tone down a little. You can still taste the black licorice, but it's definitely more pleasant. Now, this one is definitely harsher, mainly because it does have nicotine in it. This is a 12 milligram nicotine, 70 VG, 30 PG. So when you do get more predominant nicotines, they are going to be harsher, so please note that. But this is really good, actually. Overall, what I think about Central Vapors is they're a fantastic juice company. I think they make very good quality juices. The flavors are excellent on a lot of these flavors. Now, some of them I could go either way about, but I'd say about 80 or 85% of the juices that I did get, I'm very pleased by. The vapor quality is good, the overall quality and the flavor is really good out of the sea juice. So please check them out. They're a US-based company out of Dallas, Texas. So I'm going to put a link below. I want to thank you guys for watching today, and to all my new subscribers, thank you for watching, and I hope you like what you see, and make sure you vape on.